Welcome once again. My name is Olla Oluwafemi, and people call me IamBezaleel, and the platform is SDGs Discourse, where we spotlight activists, SDG activists, people that are actually working to achieve sustainable development. And today I have someone with me. Anyway, she's going to introduce herself to you. She's a winner. She's a champion. She won one of the challenge in SDG recently, and she's going to tell us about it anyway. But before then, let's quickly go on a break, and when we're back, we'll discuss.
Government for the people, no be people for the government. Government by the people, not government buying people. The blame we push around today will come back to torment us. The bridge we failed to fix today will fall upon our children. So I'm asking you to give it all you got. Oh, I'm asking you to give it all you got.
Okay, welcome back once again. My name is Olla Oluwafemi. The platform is SDG Discourse, and of course, people call me IamBezaleel. And here I have with me, please, can you introduce yourself, ma?
Arole Mariam, a legal practitioner and an SDG 16 challenge winner.
Okay.
Working on SDG 16 has been a new and wonderful experience. I'm trying to use the law, how to use the law to help the SDG, access to justice, basically access to justice. It's with a known fact and a general notion that we know that the poor have been cut off the access to justice. The bridge between access to justice and the poor is very narrow. So my platform and initiative is for us to bridge that gap and get the poor access to justice. We have pro bono service, yes. How effective has pro bono been? It has been effective to some extent. However, there has been a clog in the wheel of pro bono service, because we have lawyers that wish to do it, but they are not financially buoyant, they are not economically equipped. One of the reasons that has deterred them from going further, some people will take the service from beginning, along the line they don't get to end the matter, and this purpose of justice is to put an end to litigation. One of the purpose of justice is to put an end to litigation. So we want to motivate these lawyers, and we'll get a funding system for them to be able to get down to the root of the matter, so there will be there will no longer be illegal detention, long processing in litigation. And one of these things is for us to have lawyers that are equipped financially. We have a matter at hand in my law firm now. We have about 49 cases that we're handling, and one of them is Nigerian, who was since 2014 has been alleged to have defiled a 3-year-old girl. Now we don't know whether or not the person, this alleged person,
is guilty or not,
but he has been in detention for over 5 years. Wow. He doesn't know his fate. Trial hasn't gone. We just met with him, and people with similar matters like that, it will cost. A lawyer like us who wants to handle a similar matter said it costs about 2 million naira to access the justice. You see, someone that does not have 1 naira in his account, how will he be able to pursue the trial? That's why he's still in detention. So no progress.
What you are saying in the sense is that a lot of people, when it comes to justice system in Nigeria, a lot of money goes into it, and a lot of time also goes into it. Okay. So now, of course, the way you are saying it now, I can actually place where you belong when it comes to SDGs. I think that should be goal 16.
Yes.
Trying to ensure justice in our society. And there's something very important about SDGs, something very peculiar about it, that we don't just treat things in isolation.
Yes.
From go 1 to go 2, they are like depending on each other. And of course, the goal 17 actually says it all. Partnering for the goals. So how are you actually working to help others? Apart from the thematic areas that you have chosen, how are you working around other sustainable development goals?
Rome was not built in a day. Okay. We take one step ahead. we have taken part. I mean, are taking as our duty that we should first attack SDG 16 and make sure that it has gotten to a stage where we will be calm. Then for every other person, and if we have partnership with others, other people can also take up those SDG 1 to 16, and before you know it, there will be success. You can't just be rallying around everything and won't achieve one. So our aim is to make access to justice easy for the poor, and we want to motivate the pro bono lawyers so that we have more pro bono lawyers. There will be a funding system for filing, cost of court cost, appearance fee, and all these things will make the service easy. And before you know what, some matters will end. Then people will know whether or not they are guilty. They'll be convicted, and if they are even they could be acquitted. So we still need to go through all the judicial system, the judiciary, the police system, the prison service, and or correction, as it's called now, the correctional service. So we have to get to the root of justice, because one of the purpose of a society is when justice is accessible to all.
Yeah, I want to ask a question. I know for every innovator we have challenges.
Yes.
And of course I also know that you are also an innovator, social innovator. So my question is this: what are the challenges that you face daily trying to achieve sustainable development?
One of the challenges is the police itself. Getting, like now, when we have a liaison with them, it will be easier. But when we are lawyer against the police, legal practitioner against the police, there won't be smooth run of access to justice. Sometimes they will say bail is free, but in reality you don't get it free.
Yes.
Sometimes when someone who have money, someone that ought to, maybe there is some matters are not even within the purview of the police, but they just took it upon themselves and said, yes, we did. For debt recovery, we shouldn't see the police officers there. It's a civil matter, but they turn into criminal matters. And things like that. One of our challenges is the prison, also the prison and correctional services. When you know that the prison is congested, the number of persons that the prison can take or correctional service can take is up to 800, but we have more than 1,300 in the prison and in all other across Nigeria. We need to get more space and facility. Less people just being pushed to the prison without just illegal detention and without trial.
Thank you very much. Another question I want to ask, because in Nigeria we talk about problems, we magnify problems. In fact, most of the time our story is all about problems. And for us, in this discourse, this SDG discourse, we identify problems and we discuss possible solutions. Now, for me, I want to ask some of the problems that you have actually identified. What are the workable solutions to some of these problems?
Solution is funding. Once lawyers are well funded, they'll be motivated to appear and to serve the purpose of justice. Then our judicial system we have too much on the neck of the judiciary judges. Then we should change our in the court we use pen and biro system, longan, they call it longan. We should move to using the computers. Our judges to be computer literate. Even if they are computer literate, they should be using it to make their work easier. Instead of writing, to take then adjournment, unnecessary adjournment. Adjournment within the court system should be originally in the courtroom could be more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks, but we now have 3 months, 6 months, or even from January some matters are adjourned till next year. In the Supreme Court now, you can't even have a date unless it's a political matter in this year alone. So all those things are one of the challenges. And the solution we can have is for us to make adjournment less. We have enough courts. We have about 16,000 cases in Lagos City itself alone. So people should also change the notion that everything must go to court. Some matters should go to ADR. We have the multi-level court are fine, but people don't want to make use of it. Even we have some lawyers and even our clients that want to just say we must end up in court. They will refer them to ADR, they will still not go there. Then there should be more cheaper access to ADR. Arbitration is kind of expensive. A poor man cannot access arbitration. It should be less expensive so people can get used to it.
So far is an alternative
to court system litigation.
Okay.
These are one of the
Let me quickly ask you a question. You actually mentioned the word pro bono.
Yes.
When all of us, when we hear the word pro bono, we just believe no chichi will come out of my pocket, so I can do anyhow and go to lawyer, pro bono lawyer, and they will help me out. I wanted to actually, because I have friends that are pro bono lawyers, so I wanted to educate people about these pro bono services.
Pro bono, it's not all free itself. We have types of fees. We have appearance fees, we have hourly fees and the likes. So pro bono only attaches to your professional fee, not to you are not supposed to pay for appearance fee, but some things you still need to pay for
For them, okay.
A lawyer cannot, if you say he's a pro bono lawyer and is not financially viable, how will he transport himself from the court, from his house to the court, office to the court, or even when there is a fine that you ought to pay that is meant to cost to the client? How will lawyer pay for such things? Or even there are some things that are not just attached to pro bono. It's not only general payment. So there's appearance fee, there's consultancy fee.
In simple language, so that people will understand, the only thing that you don't charge for
is professional service.
Yes. So now you understand. The people at home, now you understand that pro bono service is not about when you are charged with some things you are not supposed to pay. It's just the professional fees that
there are some filing fees can sometimes take some percentage of what you pay in court. So if you there are sometimes that filing fee can cost up to 50, 100,000, 500,000. When a lawyer is doing pro bono, when it's not rich enough to do this thing, will he pay 500,000 from his pocket? Some of those things calls for action, that we should not be docile. That's why we need motivations for them. We need funding so that they will be motivated, they will be able to do. It's not for them to be certified or to be paid, but basically for out-of-pocket expenses that they will do, they will earn while they are rendering this.
So service. Thank you. Let's quickly go on this break. But when I come back, I'm going to ask you some questions about your advice for people who wants to go into what you do. So thank you very much.
Government for the people, no be people for the government. Government by the people, not government buying people. The blame we push around today will come back to torment us. The bridge we failed to fix today will fall upon our children. So I'm asking you to give it all you got. Oh, I'm asking you to give it all you got.
Welcome back once again. My name is Oluwafemi and the platform is SDGs Discourse. And of course, I still have with me, can we have your name once again?
Mariam, Arole.
Okay, yes. She has actually shared a lot of things with us, and I'm happy because a lot of people must have learned a lot of things from you today. Now, the question is, a lot of people wants to dedicate themselves, volunteer themselves to actually to the cause of achieving sustainable development goal. What would be your advice as a champion that you are, champion SDG 16 challenge winner, innovation challenge winner? What would be your advice to them?
My advice is we should take it one step at a time.
Okay.
We shouldn't feel it's too much. We should join the cause. Everyone should join the cause. It's something that every Nigerian can do. You don't have to have money. We need voices. We need support. We need human power, infrastructure, and just basically support. We shouldn't just be docile. We shouldn't just be shouting on the media and be saying Nigeria is bad. Whatever solution that you can come up with, the youth should come out with solutions. We have talented Nigerians. Whenever they leave this country, they are appreciated. But whenever we are within this country, we don't get to use the resources.
So now, thank you very much for that, for sharing your thoughts with us today.
You're welcome.
It's been an explosive interview.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate this interview. Once again, I would like you to mention your name, your Twitter handle, your organization, because people may want to.
I'm the program director.
Cheap advert.
Okay, I'm program director of programs for the Pro Bono Center, led by my team. I'm Arole Mariam. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have an active Twitter account. However, I have a LinkedIn account. Still Arole Mariam. Facebook Arole Mariam. So I can drop my Twitter link soon.
Okay.
Although
no problem.
I
We'll soon invite you once again,
Thank
at least
you
to come and tell us. I know you have come for something around here, so we will also discuss about that as well. So thanks for coming on the program.
You're welcome.
And again, it's all about sustainable development goal. We spotlight activists and how they are working towards achieving this sustainable development goal. So at this point, I want to say my name is Olla Oluwafemi once again. People call me IamBezaleel. And of course, until next time we'll meet, this is the platform for everyone. Thank you.
Them say the way you lay your bed, now so you go lie on top. When you sell your votes, not poverty, you dey invite to make you shine your eye.
Make you no sell your vote, no shishi for bride. If you talk, you say, and I talk, you say, no shishi for bride. If you talk and I talk, and we all the talk, you say, no shishi for bride. You say, no shishi for bride. You say, no shishi for bride. If you sell your vote, sell opportunity, sell your tomorrow.
From you today. Now the question is, a lot of people wants to dedicate themselves, volunteer themselves to actually to the cause of achieving sustainable development. What would be your advice as a champion that you have? Champion SDGs 16 challenge winner, innovation challenge winner. What would be your advice to them?
My advice is we should take it one step at a time.
Okay.
We shouldn't feel it's too much. We should join the cause. Everyone should join the cause. It's something that every Nigerian can do. You don't have to have money. We need voices. We need support. We need human power, infrastructure, and just basically support. Okay. We shouldn't just be docile. We shouldn't just be shouting on the media and be saying Nigeria is bad. Whatever solution that you can come up with, the youth should come out with solutions. We have talented Nigerians. Whenever they leave this country, they are appreciated. But whenever we are within this country, we don't get to use the resources.
So now, thank you very much for that, for sharing your thoughts with us today.
You're welcome.
It's been an explosive interview.
Thank you very much.
I really appreciate this interview. Once again, I would like you to mention your name, your Twitter handle, your organization, because people may want to.
I'm the program director.
Cheap advert.
Okay, I'm program director of programs for the Pro Bono Center, led by my team. I'm Arole Mariam. I don't have a Twitter. I don't have an active Twitter account. However, I have a LinkedIn account. Still Arole Mariam. Facebook Arole Mariam. So I can drop my Twitter link soon.
Okay.
Although
no problem. We'll soon invite you once again,
Thank
at least
you
to come and tell us. I know you have come for something around here, so we will also discuss about that as well. So thanks for coming on the program.
You're welcome.
And again, it's all about sustainable development goal. We spotlight activists and how they are working towards achieving this sustainable development goal. So at this point, I want to say my name is Olla Oluwafemi once again. People call me IamBezaleel. And of course, until next time we'll meet, this is the platform for everyone. Thank you.
Them say the way you lay your bed, now so you go lie on top. When you sell your votes, not poverty, you dey invite to make you shine your eye.
Make you no sell your vote, no shishi for bride. If you talk, you say, and I talk, you say, no shishi for bride. If you talk and I talk, and we all the talk, you say, no shishi for bride. You say, no shishi for bride. You say, no shishi for bride. If you sell your vote, sell opportunity, sell your tomorrow.
You sell your votes, not poverty, you dey invite
shishi for bride. No shishi for bride. No shishi for bride. If you sell your vote, sell opportunity, sell your tomorrow. If you sell your vote, sell opportunity.